The Daily Purge, Thursday evening and ready to roll. Well, you might have seen our announcement yesterday. We have our event in Houston, 6th, 7th, and 8th of November, and working with Mark Rockefeller and Street Shares Foundation and doing a $80,000 giveaway for veteran entrepreneurs. If you're a veteran entrepreneur, go ahead and apply. You can look at the links below. You'll find it there. Otherwise, I'm going to talk today about we don't have to do anything we don't want to do. But should we? That's always the question, right? I always preach that, like, I don't do anything I don't want to do. And I don't do anything I don't want to do, not because I don't want to do it. It's because it's not my zone of genius. And I choose to work with people who have their own zone of genius. I have my zone of genius, and we complement each other. And so the question you got to ask yourself is then, in the end, am I not doing something because I don't want to do it? But who's going to be doing it? Who's going to be doing it, right? Who? And that's the question. If you don't have somebody doing it, just not doing what you're supposed to be doing isn't an answer. You hear people saying that stuff all the time, right? They're like, hey, I'm not doing that because I don't want to do it. All right, then who's doing it, right? Maybe no one's doing it. And that's the whole thing, is that it isn't about the attitude. A lot of people mistake taking action for having a bad attitude, right? Hey, Matt, how you doing? What's up, brother? Long time no see. And so, like, I'm not doing that because I don't want to, or I'm not going to do this. If you don't like if you don't like the way I talk, then don't listen to me. If you don't like the way I dress, then don't look at me. That's a bad attitude. That doesn't get you anywhere. That doesn't mean you're individual. It doesn't mean you're authentic. It doesn't mean you're being special. It just means you're being thick-headed, right? So when I talk about, because people ask me all the time, when I say I don't do what I don't do anything that I don't want to do, that's not because I just don't feel like doing it. It's because it's not my zone of genius, and I focus on my zone of genius, and that's why we get to where we're going. And we collapse time and get there quicker. And when we work with partners and collaboration partners and joint venture partners who are complementing to you in their own zone of genius, that's where you move ahead. That's when you can say, I don't do anything I want to do because Lane does that. And Lane doesn't want to do because so-and-so does that. And this, that, and the other, right? And so that's how you move forward in that. And that's called delegation of the task, but not the responsibility. And if you look at a partnership like Lane and myself, we work by the law of the architect. Law of the architect is simple. You build a building, right? And you have 4 walls. Those 4 walls are responsible to hold a part of the building. You take one wall away, the building might fall together. So I can't be the right wall and walk over to the left wall and see what the left wall is doing, can I? No, I have to trust that wall is going to hold. I need to trust that the floor is going to hold for the second floor. And I can only trust them if I know that I'm aligned with them. And then I know that I can take care of what I can take care of in my zone of genius and my power place, and they can take care of what they can take care of in their zone of genius and their power place. It's that simple. If you're working like this, if you run your business like this, if you have a relationship like this, you're going to crush it. Simple as that. So don't do what you don't want to do, but make sure someone's doing it. Simple as that. Okay, have a fantastic one. Remember, it's all about quality of life. See you next time.